We all know that the left is pushing the radical gender ideology everywhere they can, popular culture, school, and even the military. Here's a young woman documenting her change as she takes testosterone. Now pay attention to how life-altering it gets.
Hi, my name is Ains. I use he, him pronouns, and this is my first day on testosterone. Today is my 4th week on T.
So even though I'm like 7.5 weeks on T,
it's been 11 weeks on T.
And this is my 4th month on testosterone. I'm gonna make a video of my T-shot routine.
So I am 24 weeks on T.
I have 2 things to say about testosterone right now. And for reference, I'm about to be 9 months on testosterone.
All right, well, folks, that was an adult. Now they want to do that to children. Children that don't know any better. Join me now is Libs of TikTok owner Chaya Rachik, also here, the host of the Chad Prather Show. Chad Prather, Chaya. Again, we're like, do what you want to do as an adult, but when you start making children, and all these rules seem to be grooming children, am I wrong?
No, they're absolutely grooming children into gender ideology, which ends up leading kids to the gender clinics where they're given irreversible puberty blockers and hormone treatment and sometimes even surgery. The puberty blockers and hormones, they know that what they're giving these kids is so harmful. The FDA even had an advisory on their site that puberty blockers can cause brain swelling in kids. And we had so many medical professionals admitting that it causes infertility, it can cause sexual dysfunction, and they're still giving these treatments to kids.
Yeah, and folks, if you don't know Chai, she's the curator of Libs of TikTok on Twitter. It's a fascinating site. You gotta follow her. Chad, you know, you look at that person, the female who want to become a boy, and you just look at some of these kids are in their teens now, maybe not even fully 18 yet, and there are jurisdictions like California say, well, if your parents won't let you do it, come to see us, we'll allow you. These are life-altering, permanent changes. Chad.
Yeah, Eric, this is sort of like a Frankenstein experiment. Speaking of California, I'm sitting in a hotel right now in La Jolla, California, doing a series of shows tonight at the Comedy Store. This morning, I was talking to a radio DJ, and he was telling me about a California plastic surgeon who reconstructed children's faces whenever they were in car accidents, and they wanted them to get into gender modification. He said, listen, I'm a Christian. As opposed to my convictions, I can't do it. They said, we'll double your money. And he said, it's not about money. I won't do this. And the pressure they were putting on him, this particular medical practice and clinic, eventually he moved to Texas and just recently set up practice in East Texas. And so those people, the folks out there that say this isn't happening, it's absolutely farcical that they choose to believe that. It is absolutely happening, and the medical industry is under pressure to make sure it happens even more. It's insanity.
Let me stay with you, Chad, for just a quick thought on this. You know, back in the day, I'm old enough to remember when these drag shows were adult entertainment, not my type, but adult entertainment for adults. Now they're kids' drag schools, summer schools.
Yeah, Eric, you know, they never want to go and target people in the old folks' home, do they? It's all about the kids. It's all about the next generation. And that's why I've stopped calling it transgenderism. I call it transgenderism. This is a trend. And they're playing on this trend because this ideology, and particularly the people who adhere to it, they've never been about equality. They've been about control. And they know the best way to do that is to go after our children.
Yeah, and Chai, you can weigh in on the drag show summer camps, and if that's not, you know, exposing exactly what their agenda is, nothing is. And then tell us about what happened at the Fort Worth School District.
Yeah, they are so obsessed with giving our kids this adult-themed sexualized entertainment. They do it in schools, and they're doing it in camps now. They have camps dedicated specifically to teaching kids how to become drag queens. Obviously, we know there are drag events basically every single weekend in many, many cities in this country. It's in our libraries, it's in our museums, it's at the park, it's everywhere you go. They want to just push this drag on kids. And another thing that they keep pushing on kids is the pornography in schools, like you mentioned. So a couple weeks ago, I posted about the Dallas school district in Fort Worth. They had the books Genderqueer and they had Flamer. And these books are very graphic. Like you wouldn't even, I don't think you would put them up. I know that there are a lot of news outlets that when they write about it, they say, we can't put the graphics on it. It's just too graphic. And they're giving this to children. So I posted about it, and they ended up removing the books. And just this week, they announced that they're actually doing a full review of all books in all libraries. And school started this week, and all the libraries are closed. They also fired the person who was in charge of the library catalog. So I think we're going to see a lot of changes in Fort Worth in the library. And I think that a lot of kids are now not going to be subjected to pornography, which is amazing.
Got to keep doing it. Chai, awesome work. Stay on it. Libs of TikTok. Chad Prather, always good having you on. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.